Hi, my name's Vanessa Bolin. I'm a member of the Richmond Indigenous Society, and today I would like to offer a land acknowledgement. First off, I would like to say that this so called United States was built on the blood and the bones of our ancestors, of my ancestors. And it was built off the bones, the blood, the labor of enslaved Africans. I give acknowledgement to that. I also want to acknowledge that we are occupying Pamunkey territory. It is their original homelands in Virginia. There were originally 30 tribes pre-colonization, and most of those were decimated either by disease or murder of the colonizers and were absorbed into other tribes if they survived. I also would like to acknowledge that this earth, this land that we occupy, is a living, breathing entity unto itself. It is everything to us. It sustains us. And we know that we cannot truly own this land because it belongs to the next 7 generations. I acknowledge the earth for being our mother, for giving us everything that we have on a daily basis, from the water we drink to the air we breathe because of the trees. I acknowledge that it sustains the 4 legs, the 2 legs, the winged ones, the ones that crawl on the earth, the ones that live under the earth, and the ones that swim in the water. Today, I acknowledge that the earth has rights, that our mother has rights, and we must continue to hold her up, lift her, and give her the rights that are due to her, show her respect. So again, I want to acknowledge that we are on here in Richmond, Virginia, occupied Pamunkey territory. I want to acknowledge the 7 federally recognized tribes that exist here. Thank you for joining us.
The way Virginia decriminalized simple possession of marijuana has left the door open for racial disparities to continue. It's time to legalize it right. Legalization of marijuana in Virginia has to be done with a racial equity lens. This means focusing on people that have been harmed by our approach to marijuana use and building a roadmap to legalization through the 3 R's: repeal, repair, and reparations. Repeal marijuana prohibition and remove all penalties now. Don't criminalize our youth or young adults, and no new crimes. Repair the harm done due to previous marijuana enforcement through full and automatic expungement and removal of marijuana-related convictions. And reparations for the Virginia drug war. We must divest from policing and carceral solutions and invest into Black communities and Black ownership in the industry.
I believe that in order to build our communities and create a brighter future for us all, we must legalize it right to prevent the harm from legalizing it wrong.
I feel that our Commonwealth of Virginia here was built on doing things wrong. And in order to legalize it right, we need to see minority faces running legitimate cannabis businesses.
I want to see Virginia legalize it right. It's an opportunity to undo the wrongs created by the war on drugs, particularly in my hometown of 757. This would be our clear chance at generational wealth, but you can't monetize what you once criminalized without fixing the problem.
Although those punished with harsh sentence such as myself will never get the time back from being over-sentenced because of the color of my skin, I feel like the restoration of rights and expungement could serve as a form of reparations if Virginia were to legalize it right.
Even after the General Assembly legislative session ends in January 2021, the fight for equitable legalization in Virginia will continue to live on. CannaJustice Virginia is a Black-led nonprofit that is focused on legalizing marijuana the right way in Virginia. We do this by educating legislators, building power and solidarity for a national movement by working with other Black organizers across the country to actualize social equity and marijuana legalization, listening and learning with local community members about how marijuana reform can transform communities if we divest from systems that criminalize us and invest in communities and capital for our ownership, and mobilizing people to pressure key decision makers in the fight for equitable legalization. You can support the movement to legalize it right in Virginia by signing our current petition, subscribing to our website, and following us at THC Justice Now, and donating to Marijuana Justice to sustain our efforts.
Good afternoon, y'all. It's hard to believe it, but we have reached the final day of the Joint CannaJustice Conference. For those of you that are just joining us today, welcome, welcome, welcome. You're in for such a great treat. And for those of you that have been with us the entire time, well, welcome back. Auntie has missed you. Hasn't this been amazing, y'all? I mean, honestly, I don't want to rub it in, but to those that have not been with us, you've missed a couple of things, but that's okay. We're going to go over it. We're going to make sure you get in, and you have a bunch of amazing sessions today. All right, now, maybe, just maybe, we'll let you all know about the way you can even replay the sessions and replay what you've missed. As I was thinking about all that I've learned from the conference and seeing many of your comments on social media, there's one thing I know for sure. We needed this. I mean, our community needed this. And what you all are going to do is take back what you've learned to your community. I know it's, cliche and everything, but knowledge is power. And so one of the things about this amazing conference is that the information you've received here will be used to help amplify the movement. All right. Let's talk about today. So today, our final day, we're talking about reparations and commercial cannabis. Are y'all ready? We're going to start off talking about what it means to go from a legacy market to a legal one. This piece is important, y'all, all right, because the reality is that the reason we have the idea of what a legal market is because the legacy market is so profitable. It's all about money. It's always going to be about that. So there are some that, want to get their hands on a piece of that profit. They want to touch that pie. But, I digress. But anyway, let me get back on topic. So let me go on back to the notes. All right, y'all. For those of you thinking about the business side of cannabis, we've got you covered. We have sessions titled Building Your Cannabis Business and Brand, Cannabis Licensure 101, and Social Equity in Cannabis. We also have a great set of discussions that will take place around the topic of reparations. Do not be afraid of that word. I don't know why people are scared of it. Those sessions are Black farming and cannabis, coins not cuffs, models for guaranteed income, and land back, indigenous knowledge. Okay? Don't run from saying reparations. Now, as like I said, the official auntie of the conference, let me go ahead and say, let's get hydrated, grab your bottle of water, get your notebooks, get your pens, and your highlighter. Go ahead and get some sticky notes, whatever you need, because we're going to make sure that the information on this final day is everything that will help put you in place to be, as I said earlier on our first day, one of our soldiers. Because in all seriousness, these orgs can't do it alone. They need people like you that are passionate and knowledgeable about what is going on so they can win this fight, so we can right the wrongs that we are currently living under. And, I'm not trying to get on my soapbox or anything like that, but y'all get what I'm saying, okay? So look, For those of you that were with us yesterday, you already heard me say this, but it's worth repeating. Sharing is caring. Don't keep this information to yourself. Let your friends and family members know where they can go. Let them know about what you've learned and how they can all get involved in this fight. So now, you do not want to leave out early, I promise. You, the closing panel, y'all. The closing panel is like the cherry on top of the entire conference, okay? Now, I was about to make a church reference about people tipping out in the back. Nobody gonna put their no, because you're gonna want to be here, okay? Let me let you know now, our closing panel discussion. Virginia's got something to say, featuring the multi-platinum singer, songwriter, and producer, Shelly, formerly known as Jerome. Come through 757. He will be in the conversation with Sasha Spruill from Marijuana Justice, and the discussion will be moderated by Nayanel from Everyday Dope Life. Y'all, when I tell you, see, I'm from Portsmouth. I'm from P-Town, okay? So, you know, I'm feeling all the 757 love fest is about to happen. All right, y'all. But, you know, for real, they are also going to lean in on how weed drives and heals the culture and what it means for, like, Black survivors of the failed war on drugs. All right. Y'all got everything? I think we're set. So I think I've covered everything, y'all. And let me not forget, you know what to do. Please be sure to refer to your session access documents. You can find it in your email, in the links there, and that's where you'll get all your session room links, and you can hit up and have a grand day. And around 4:30, I'm gonna see y'all back up in here, and we are going to close out right. Okay, all right, you're dismissed. Go, 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 go. See y'all.